Operation Shifting Tides is rolling into Rainbow Six Siege with a bang.
Stop it for me!
The bang in question is the sound of the first bolt-action sniper rifle to be deployed by Team Rainbow. It belongs to an attacker named Kali, and it comes with an explosive underbarrel gadget that lets her use it for more than just punching holes in walls and operators. On the other side of the action, you might notice strange things happening to your grenades, as a defender named Wamai deploys a new gadget with magnetic appeal. There's no escaping that sound when Kali is in the round. As the head of an Indian private military company, this medium-speed, medium-armor attacker ordered herself up a custom CSRX 300 rifle, and it has a bite to match its bark. A headshot is an instant kill, naturally, but a hit to the torso is an instant down. One shot can penetrate through multiple breakable walls, or through multiple defenders, or a combination of both. It can obliterate wooden barricades and unreinforced hatches, and it has a variable 5x and 12x scope. And any defender unlucky enough to be downed by it will automatically spin to face the direction of the shot, giving them a bit more intel on Kali's position. Strong as it is, the CSRX 300 can't penetrate reinforced walls or hatches, but this is where Kali's gadget comes in. From her underbarrel launcher, she fires LV explosive lances. These projectiles burrow into breakable and reinforced surfaces. Then, they explode on both sides. That line of bandit batteries protecting your reinforced walls? Gone. Helpful mute jammers? Gone. If a lance hits a surface it can't burrow through, it'll still dig in and explode. So, say goodbye to your Maestro Evil Eyes, your barbed wire, and your deployable shields. And they don't pop open Mira's black mirrors, so Kali's no substitute for a hard breacher. Now, let's talk about Wamai and explain why your grenades and flashbangs are suddenly behaving oddly. This medium armor, medium speed Kenyan defender is employed by Kali's PMC, and she brought him along when she joined Team Rainbow. Wamai has a gadget called the Magnetic Neutralizing Electronic Targeting System, aka the Magnet. Magnet devices will stick to surfaces when thrown, and act on any attacker projectile that passes within their active radius and line of sight. It goes like this. First, the magnet stops the projectile, resets its detonation timer, and pulls it in. The projectile then detonates at the magnet's location, and the magnet itself explodes. One magnet can grab one projectile. Flashes will still flash, frags will still frag, but they'll do so at a time and place dictated by Wamai's gadget. The magnet can meddle with a lot of gadgets, but it won't mess with Hibana's X-Kairos pellets or Twitch's shock drone charges. The devices themselves are easily destroyed if attackers spot them, and Wamai gains them gradually throughout the round, similar to Lesion and his goo mines. While Jaeger's ADS simply neutralizes incoming objects, Wamai takes a more creative approach by moving those objects around and sowing uncertainty among the attacking team. You've been watching these new operators do their thing on Theme Park, the latest map in the Siege lineup to get thoroughly reworked for balance and better competition. The new operators, Kali and Wamai, will be available at launch for Year 4 pass holders and Uplay Plus subscribers, and a week later, all players will be able to unlock them with Renown or R6 credits. For more on Rainbow Six Siege, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and visit us at news.ubisoft.com.
Loading doors!
Actually find their targets, and it makes it so much easier for the defenders to hide. And also, the defenders do get an advantage for traps. So imagine the frost going on the dark floor when there's no lights. It's pretty hard to find, and that creates a lot of frustrations.
Well, in addition to turning on the lights as you did, that's going to help with navigation, but you made some additional changes to navigation on Theme Park as well.
Yes, absolutely. And we're going back to Haunted House again. Mistakes were made. And so when you're moving around in Haunted House, it feels kind of a bit like a maze. So there are certain places where you could go left or right, and you're not really sure where you're going to end up. So it makes it very difficult for especially new players to learn the map.
Well, you've made it easier in another way as well. Theme Park was a very large map, but you've reduced the size a bit.
Yes, we have. So terrain is pretty much what makes the map so big. It really contributes to the size of the map. And the problem with it is that there are so many hiding spots in that section that even if the attackers would drone out the defenders, it is so easy for them to just go back and hide in another hiding spot at that in there.
Well, taking a look at the map right now, and I notice train is gone completely. The train has left the station.
Absolutely, that's very well put. It's gone, it's not coming back. And so the way we did it, we pretty much sliced it up like a cake, removed it, and and we took what was left and we smushed it back together. So that made two pretty good things, which was giving a more reasonable footprint to the map in general, and it also permitted us to make some better connections between the two parts of the building.
And I noticed the way that you guys have handled areas in the map that you don't like. You just took them right out. But in the case with another area, you've given us something else in exchange.
Yes, exactly. Haunted House is no longer Haunted House. It is
goodbye.
Chinese Castle. And so we have a whole new layout on the first floor with a whole new bomb site, which is armory and throne room. And so we simplified the whole layout, which makes it that you can move around so much easier. The flow is so much better. And now the attackers are going to have to come up with some new strategies to take it, and defenders will be able to have to create some new strategies to defend it.
Well, that's the first floor. What about the second floor?
Well, on the second floor, if you remember, there was the double staircase. And once you would get upstairs, you were kind of stuck in this corner with not so much possibilities to advance afterwards. Well, now the way it's changed is that once you get up, you got much more rotations going on. You could go left and right, and it helps you to really better attack the objectives that are on the second floor.
And I can't help but notice with the lights on, it's a little easier to appreciate all the artistic work that went into this map.
It is crazy. Every time that a new map comes out, either a rework or a new map, the artists just prove to us every time the quality of their work. And it's always so breathtaking. In this case, I like to shout out to the lighters. I mean, thanks to them, we're no longer playing hide and seek in the dark in this map.
All right, so break it down for me, those three big changes on Theme Park.
Right, so new players are going to come back.